Okay, family, so let's touch on part 2 real quick. I won't be long on this particular video. So you remember when we was growing up, right? We was taught that when a baby is born, they have to be baptized. They have to be you have to dedicate them to God, right? In Christian case, it would be Jesus Christ. So let me ask y'all this question, right? So the Most High, all right, let's say God gave you an opportunity to be an earthly parent, right? So in other words, God gave you a child, but then you got to give it back to God. Does that shit make sense to you? So God gave you an opportunity to bring a child into the world, but then you have to dedicate it back to God. So do you see where the trickery is at, family? Do you see how they have manipulated us to literally sell even our children's soul to this God of this world, which is Lucifer, aka Jesus Christ? Do you see? Because it doesn't make sense. Like, it's almost like giving tithes, right, or offering. So God give you a job to make money to pay your bills, but you got to give 10% of your money back to the church, back to God. Fuck the church, back to God, right? But of course, you're not really giving it to God because God don't need your money. You're giving it back to the church. So somebody said, well, in the Bible, in the Old Testament, you had to give 10%, but a lot of y'all don't even understand the whole tithe giving. It had to be given to a Leviticus priest. And no one today can point out a Leviticus priest. I know damn sure the white man ain't a Leviticus priest, so why are they getting 10% of their money? And it wasn't even money. It was actually crops, right? Like, if, let's say, this year the Most High bless you with a good harvest, you would give back 10% of your best crop back to the Most High in a symbolic way of giving it back to the priests. And the Leviticus priest would take these crops, right, 10%, and they would put it in what's called a storehouse, a barn. And this food would go back to people that's destitute. Let's say a Hebrew man went into war and he perished in the war. Then the widow would be taken care of with this food, not money, family. They like to say the law is done away with, but why are they still collecting tithes from you? Now, if you want to give an offering, a love offering, that's something different. But to give 10% of your earned income, it's a scam. Even TD Jakes, the Creflo Dollar dude, right? Creflo Dollar made a video or made a statement that tithing was basically he was saying that it was wrong for him to preach the prosperity gospel of tithings. He said it, and you can Google it, you can YouTube it. He literally said, just type in Creflo Dollar, basically stated that it's wrong to give tithes or something like that, and you'll see it. But right after that, a couple months later, that nigga went right back to collecting tithes, preaching the gospel of giving and shit. What they call it, the prosperity gospel. So, yes, we have been, including myself, have been literally selling our children's soul to this entity called Jesus Christ, aka Lucifer, unknowingly. So when you dedicate, because like I said, why would the Most High bless you with a child and you have to give him back, dedicate him back to the Most High? It's kind of stupid. It doesn't make sense. It's kind of like Jesus Christ coming to die for our sins, right? But yesterday we're still being held accountable for our sins. Like, huh? Did I miss something here? Did he die in vain? And then why was he crying like a bitch on the cross, saying, Father, Father, why have you forsaken me? Nigga, you know why you were supposed to come and die? You know what I'm saying? You know the purpose of your birth was to die, right? What the fuck? Yo, man, I'm telling you, family, it's deep. You really and truly, like, take a break from religion and just start to, like, you know what I'm saying? Just start to analyze what the fuck was been taught to us. Even the Bible we read. And, a lot of y'all, y'all hate when I talk about the Bible not being our book. It's not our book. It's their book with our information in the shit. They're the one that wrote the Bible. They're the one that print the Bible. It's not our record. It's not on scrolls. It's not on tablets. It's in a fucking book, a printed book. Okay, or a printable book. So I don't know what else to tell y'all, man, but y'all need to wake up. Stop selling your soul to Jesus Christ, aka Lucifer. Because y'all, in the end, y'all gonna regret it. This is why a lot of time when we even so-called dedicate our children to Jesus, right back to God, quote unquote God. You see our kids, it didn't change them. It didn't make them any better. You know what I'm saying? Guess what happened? A lot of them got killed, set speed. I mean, it's like, okay, what was the purpose of doing it? Because in the end, you know what I'm saying, it didn't change anything. All right, just want to point that shit out. Shalom.